Hi, welcome back to my next video in the demo series. And this one really caught my eye. It just seemed like a very good looking and gorgeous game, or at least very atmospheric. And it's called Journey. And well, that's it, but I guess it's called Journey because the character is on a journey. So I guess you can't argue with that logic. And yeah, the music, the sort of slow pacing of the game, it's very dreamy, very atmospheric. It kind of reminds me of the game Braid, which is another little DL downloadable game I played. Yeah, I'm just taking it all in. There are these mysterious monoliths in the desert, sweeping music, searing sand, and a falling star. This game, it does seem to be building up for a mystery. And here she is. I presume she's she. And you start off using the axis to rotate the camera, which is a feature which doesn't come up again. But yeah, I do like the atmosphere of this little shot here. You're this tiny figure in this huge landscape. Now, I do wonder in games why this sort of thing isn't done more. You know, like have a game that's about being in an isolated spot. And I guess the answer would be that it would be boring. You know, just having the same environment. Like, I really like the game The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, but I guess people got bored with just having one huge ocean to explore. And, you know, and traversing it in the boat got a little tiresome. Anyway, this is sort of the same thing, except it's done with a desert. Whee! Sand surfing, pretty cool. And this isn't really much of a spoiler, because we're about to find out, but yeah, these are gravestones. And the character here, you can see, she moves, and she also has like a sonar attack. Well, not an attack, but a sonar move, which I presume activates stuff, which you're about to see. I wonder if this game was inspired by Echo the Dolphin. It has a similar feel. You're sort of like this pacifist protagonist in wide, barren, deserted areas. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Whee! I'm flying! Did you get that song? It's funny because it's called Journey. Oh no, that was terrible. I'm sorry. Well, speaking of Journey, whenever I think about that song, I hear the original version, not any one of the crappy covers out there. But yeah, you can see here I sort of absorb those trading cards, and you can use them to fly. Something I didn't try in the demo is to see how far I could walk. I wonder if it does go on forever, or if there's some secret hidden across like the 7th dune over there. And something else I like in games when stories are told without dialogue. And this is a good example. And you can see there, you have the images of the gravestones with pictures of bodies lying in them. And that's quite a sad image for this game. I guess it does have sort of a sad atmosphere. Because, yeah, those are her people. I wonder if she's like the last of her kind, or at least one of the very few. I do hear this game does have a twist in the end, but that's all I know. And I kind of don't want to know anymore, because I wouldn't want it spoiled for me. Whee! Sliding is fun. I'll keep going wee, but yeah, that's just me looking around. I'm also reminded of the Super Metroid games. Like, I played Metroid Prime, I sort of enjoyed it, but after a while I got bored with it. And I think it's just because there's nothing wrong with it. It's just what Metroid is, I'm not 100% fan of. Like, you're exploring these deserted areas, these ancient ruins, which is fine, fair enough for a while, but after a while I got bored of being alone. But anyway, I'll sort of pair up here so I can do the super de duper jump, I believe. I just had a dark thought. I wonder if these red things are like the remains of her fellow people or something. But anyway, speaking of the architecture, it's very, I would say, Islamic, or at least, you know, the ancient part of that part of the world. It's very, you know, it's very geometrical, very structured. Yeah, especially those sort of the windows you can see here, like ancient Islamic or ancient Arabic architecture, which goes with the desert theme. So that's a nice touch. And something I do like the design of this character. Sort of red and gold goes really well. Her cloak is animated really well, flows really nicely. Now I'm trying to decipher this scene, and I guess it's telling part of the story. There used to be birds, there used to be plants on this planet. Maybe they came from that structure. Oh, and they used to be the people. I also like games that also have their own mythology, you know, their own creation stories. And then a snake grew out of the ground. But yeah, I guess this part covers the beginning of her species, the origin story. I wonder if it's inspired by the Islamic religion. Because granted, I'm not an expert on that, but something I do know is that you're encouraged at least once in your lifetime to journey to Mecca. And that's the sort of thing I'm getting here. It's called Journey. She's trying to find something. That, and it's just like a desert environment. So, yeah, I'm getting huge Islamic feelings on this game. If that makes sense. If you can see what I mean. And here we get a preview of the next area. And, well, that's it for the demo. It sort of ends here. So, what can I say? It's very intriguing. It's very atmospheric. I like it. It's definitely one of the most interesting demos I've played during this little run here. But, yeah, it's definitely a possibility. Do I want the full game? And I said no for now. But yeah, Journey, a very intriguing title.